No, I haven't lost my way, and these are not signposts to a better place, but they are intended to be the legs which will support the baseboard. They're about 35 inches long and made of what I still refer to as 2x1 timber, although these days it's a little smaller than that. There will be one at each corner of the board, which I hope will be sufficient to take the weight. The triangular flags are to hopefully stop any fore and aft movement and will be bolted in place so they can be easily removed if required. Two will face each other along the 6-foot length of the board, and two will face across the 4-foot ends. Hopefully they will provide enough stability without the need for any further bracing. All the timber has been reclaimed from previous layouts. The two legs at the front of the board will have the legs with these adjusters on them so the board can be levelled properly. However, thinking about it a little further, it might be better to have the legs with the adjusters on in diagonally opposite corners. I will see which works better. The underside of the baseboard was originally faced with a sheet of 4mm ply. This was because the layout was originally hinged to a shelf in our guest bedroom and lowered when our son wanted to play with it. The ply made it look slightly neater when the layout was not being used and in its vertical position on the wall. Railway pictures were fixed to it to hopefully improve its appearance even further. Now the layout will be used and stored in the garage, there is no need for the ply, so it's been removed. This has the advantage that wiring and point motors can be fixed under the layout surface. The ply underside may have helped stiffen the whole structure, but with 2x1 timber supports roughly every 12 inches, I'm hoping the frame will be stiff enough to stop the top from sagging. It looks as though some of the framework has slipped during the time the layout has been stored in the upright position, but a quick inspection shows it is still secure. The irregular spacing of the framing must of course been deliberate, although for the life of me I can't think why. The legs have now been bolted to the baseboard frame. The bolts are secured with wing nuts on the insides, which are easy to fit. They can be done up by hand, but initially they needed to be retightened a few times. Stability of the board so far is not bad. The whole layout wobbles a bit, but I guess that's because it's 3 feet off the ground and supported by only 4 relatively flimsy legs. Further stability and bracing may be built in later. These shots also show how untidy my garage is, and therefore how difficult it is to work in. I keep meaning to tidy it, but that's all for now. See you next time.